So this video applies to pretty much all the Suntour derailleurs, all the ACCUSHIFT ones of this generation. The Blaze, the Edge, the XC9000, the XCM, XCD, and the XCE. So yeah, if you have anything of this generation that looks like this with the little clip on the back, this kind of style, this video should help you out. And some tools you're going to need are a 9mm socket or wrench, a pick, a screwdriver, and some pliers. All right, now to service the Pinnacle, you just want to pull back the cage and unscrew this pin right here. Now let it spring back, pull the cage up a little bit. And after you take it out, you should just pull it back and then just kind of wiggle it around, find the spot where it disengages and pull it off. Just kind of maintain tension outwards while you do this. And take off your spring, take off this little plastic part right here. Plastic part. You can slide off as well. And now for the Pinnacle, you don't have to take this off. You don't have to take off this little screw. It's not going to really help you in any way, just a stopper for the when you put it on the bike. So yeah, grab your pick and then pop off this little clip here. Just pull back, it should spring out. There you go. Could be kind of tight, then slide out your bolt. All right, and now everything's all nice and taken apart. Now it's time to clean. For this, you can use a cleaner or a degreaser. I use brake cleaner or acetone. If you have any rust, you can use aluminum foil and water, or if it's really rusty, you can use it. You can soak it in vinegar. And if you have any thick dirt, you can use a brass or a steel brush. And in my case, I'm using this ultrasonic cleaner. All I'm using is water and dish soap. All right, now everything's all nice and cleaned down, ready to go. For some of the chrome parts, I use some of this Quick Glow wax. And for some of the aluminum, I use this Mother's stuff. And another thing you're gonna need for the assembly is grease. All right, so first thing you wanna do, grease up the inside of this Pinnacle area, and then grab your spring. Does not matter which way it goes in. Find the hole and stick it in. And so now you want to grease up this area, you want to grease up the inside, the top part as well. Put on your little plastic seal. Then you want to make sure you grab your two metal washers, put some grease on top of there, and then put some grease on your bolt, slide it in with a rotating motion like this. All right, now once that's in all the way, like this, then grab your spring retainer thing. Make sure you line up the hole and like this. Then have your clip on standby, and you want to get this little tab all the way behind here. Just rotate it like this, push it down, and then put on your clip. There you go. All right, now make sure you put on this little stopper if you took it off at all. So yeah, and now this part, I'm like 99% sure this thing broke off, and it's supposed to be like this, like in a regular derailleur. I remember rebuilding one of these before, and I was like, this is not right. So I'm just going to run it. Hopefully yours doesn't have this. Most probably won't. So again, I've never seen this happen to a derailleur ever, and I've rebuilt like a bunch of them. So yeah, hopefully this works, and hopefully you don't have this problem. And now for the cage, is grease it up, grease up the shaft, grease up the bottom. Then you want to grab your little plastic seal thing, and you want to line up the hole on there, with whichever hole you want to put the cage in. If you're looking at it like this from this angle, I'm gonna go with the middle one, but the one on the left one is the tighter one, right one is the looser one. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the middle one just to play it safe. Now I'm just gonna awkwardly put this on. Hopefully it meshes right, and then put on your spring and line it up with the hole. Spring does not matter which way it goes on. They're both ends are the same. So yeah. And now grease up the area inside the parallelogram. Find the hole here. There's two holes actually. If you're looking at it like this, the left one is the tighter one, right one is the looser one. I'm just gonna go with the tighter one, why not? So. All right, so now you want to get your derailleur like this. Make sure it goes kind of all the way down, almost. Then you want to twist it counterclockwise until it engages. Just keep a little bit of tension going towards each other. Then, bam, it engages. Now, once it engages like this, just keep the tension and rotate it counterclockwise all the way around until you find the pin, and then screw in your pin. All right, now for the pulleys, you want to grease up the inside of the plastic part. Grab your metal bushing and then slide it on. Then you want to grease up the inside of the metal part and put on your metal seals. And then when you put it on the cage right here, you want to put some grease on the bolt as well. And you also have 2 bolts. I'm not sure if your derailleur could be different, but the thicker one right here, that one's for the tension pulley. This one here is for the guide pulley, which is right here. So yeah. All right, now you want to tighten down your pulleys. Make sure they spin nice and smooth. Wipe off any excess grease, and then you want to put it on your bell adjuster. And for the clamp bolt, it can be a little bit tricky, but you want to grab the nut. You want to have the side that's flat. You want that to face towards the derailleur. Then just kind of slide it in this little slot. It literally just pops in, and then just keep it there with your finger, and then put on your clamp bolt. All right, there you go. Now you have yourself a fully rebuilt derailleur. So yeah, these derailleurs are pretty good in overall. I've owned a few of these. I had an XC9000. Shifts really well. Pretty light derailleur. This one in particular, even with the piece broken off, it still works somehow. So that's good. And yeah, thanks to everyone who subbed. And I'll see you guys in the next video.